How we doing, YouTube? Latest video coming now, and it's going to be for the Thundertiger SST, brand spanking new. So as you can see, absolutely never run in its life till now. Got this from a gentleman who lives fairly close to me, called Jeff Nichols. He's got his own YouTube channel, does a lot of RC planes. Good channel, so go and have a little look at his channel if you can. He's also done a video on this exact stadium truck, if you like, just going through it, going over everything, but obviously I'll do a little bit now about it, but the main video is obviously running it, because that's what I'll do with the old ones. So it's 2-speed, standard, coming with 2-speed. Thundertiger Pro 18 BXS engine. Couple of things I've had to do just to make me more comfortable about running it, because obviously when you do run the old ones, you got to think this was released 2005. It's about 18 years old. So you got to realise that there's certain things that years gone by don't help at all running RC. First thing I did do is change the receiver from the existing one just to run on the Fly Sky GT3B, which are a good, cheap transmitter. They have a 10 memory on them. I think you pick them up for about 30, 40 quid, something like that. So it's really good. And also the additional receivers to get your 10 memory. I've got a Spectrum as well, and getting additional receivers for that, they're dear, whereas the receivers for these, they're next to nothing as well. So that's one to keep in mind. So yeah, change the receiver to suit that. I had to change the on-off switch because it didn't have the right connections for a new receiver. It's not a problem, that's next to nothing. Put a hump pack in it rather than a battery cradle. Again, that's purely for response time and making sure I don't lose signal with AA batteries and whatnot. Change the glow plug because the original one was completely on its arse, it was dead. Change the filter, again, that was degraded, it was literally crumbling in my fingers, so I'll just put a cheap but new air filter on that. And I put some more shock oil in all 4 shocks, pure and simply because when I originally pushed it down, it would stay down on its shocks, and when I emptied it out, it was like water inside. It had no velocity. I don't know what the word is. It never had no strength or oomph to them, shall we say. So I've put some shock oil there. I've actually put 45 in these, which I know a lot of 110s generally go 35, but I've decided to put 45 in here because the springs are pretty rubbish on it. That's the only thing I would say about Thundertiger, that their shocks are pretty shocking. The springs just ain't got, so I've actually put additional packers, like spacers on the shocks as well, just try and give it a little bit more spring on them. The only other thing I did do, which is just something that I personally like, is the original body pins for these ones. And as you can see with the new type, which we all know what they like, they're smaller than these original ones, so they actually clamp. It's sort of like you feel like they're actually clamping on a little bit better, because I felt like that went on so easy. These existing ones went on so easy that if they go on easy, they're going to come off easy as well. So I just couldn't be bothered to lose any of them. So I've just put some new ones on with some polysilicon ones on them anyway. So that's all I've done to this is, yeah, shock oil, hump pack, receiver pack, new filter, new glow plug. I'm running it on 20% nitro because that's what the guy had with him. So that's what I'm going to do. And that's it really. Tyres are factory glued anyway. Tyres are all soft steel, no cracks in them, absolutely perfect. The whole thing is absolutely mint. But in my opinion, RCs are all designed to run and give you fun by running them. And that's what obviously this video is going to do. Some people are going to be against it, thinking, oh, you know, something brand new, it's 18 years old, you should keep it brand new and stuff like that. But it's not how I get the enjoyment. I understand some people get enjoyment of looking at something on a shelf. It's a different mindset of hobby. I get that, but my mindset is to run them and enjoy them. And you know, people say, yeah, but you're going to lose money on things like that. I don't believe RCs are going to make that much money. You know, if you don't run them, they ain't going to be worth that much more. I mean, obviously, if you beat the absolute living granny out of it, it ain't going to be worth nothing. But, you know, a running RC is what people want to see, in my opinion. Because it'd be a pretty boring YouTube video if I was just going around a shelf looking at brand new RCs. But anyway, so how I run the engine in, because it's brand new, it doesn't matter if it's an up-to-date engine or an old engine, it's still brand new. So I'll run 3 tanks at idle, 4th, 5th tank, low speed, building the speed up gradually over them 2 tanks, and then by 6th tank, I'm looking at tuning it when it's up to temperature and everything like that. And so that's what next video will be, is obviously running a tank through it and idle, then obviously run it slow, and you'll just see the process slightly, and then you'll see me absolutely rag it and tune it. So let's hopefully it's a good one. Sweet. So all I'm doing is touching it, probably flicking it 30%, 30% of the throttle on the trigger. You can see the amount of smoke on it. You can see it's very rich indeed. That's what we want. It's like the red arrows. So I'm picking it up now, little spurts, and even full power. You can see the amount of smoke that is kicking out. It's very rich. Just little spurts. So now I'm going to bring it in, lean it out just a tiny bit. Still very smoky. It's not a bad thing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring it in do like a little 12-second count when it stops. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So still tiny little bit rich because it bogged down just as it pulled away, you know. So the engine's not hot. So we're just going to give it a good run here, do 12 seconds again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No bogging down. To me, that's a comfortable tune. Nice bit of smoke as it pulls away. Beautiful. Let's go for it. And do you hear the note? It drops as well. It's good. So when it comes in, it's high revs. When it listens to the drop, there it goes. Perfect tune. Perfect tune, that is. Really happy with that. So bring her in again, you'll hear the drop. There's a drop. Perfect. 18 years old, and she pulls like this. Very impressive. So as you could tell, we've done the tune now. I'm touching the heat head. Yeah, it's warm, but it's not cooking my fingers or anything like that. So we know it's not too lean. It's perfect. Great tune. 18 years old. This is rapid. Really happy with this guy. So yeah, let's take it for a proper run now, shall we?
Yes! Double double! Oh, double double!